welcome back to the channel. And today we are diving into one of the most talked about personal finance book of all time, Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. This book has changed the way millions of people think about money. And in this chapter, I'll walk you through chapter 1, The Rich Who Don't Work for Money. Not just with a summary, but through a short story style to help you really feel the lesson. Grab your tea, coffee, or just sit back and let's get into it. The book begins with a young Robert Kiyosaki asking a simple but powerful question: how do I become rich? He was only 9 years old when this question hit him, and he asked his biological father, his poor dad, this question. His poor dad was highly educated, a school teacher with a stable job and a strong belief in traditional education. But his answer was to go to school, study hard, get good grades, and find a safe job. Robert wasn't satisfied with that answer, so he turned to his best friend Mike's dad, a man with a very little formal education but a strong business mindset. This was his rich dad. Now, here is where the story gets interesting. Young Robert and Mike ask Rich Dad how to become wealthy. Rich Dad agrees to teach them, but not in a classroom style. Instead, he gives them a job at one of his stores, paying them mere 10 cents an hour. At first, they were excited, but soon Robert grows frustrated. The work is boring, the pay is tiny, and he feels exploited. After a few weeks, he gathers the courage to complain to Rich Dad, and this is where the real lesson begins. Rich Dad tells Robert something shocking. That's exactly how people feel about their jobs all their lives, but they don't say anything. They get angry, but they keep working. They fear being broke, so they keep chasing a paycheck. The chapter's core message is this: the rich don't work for money, they make money work for them. Rich Dad explains that most people let fear and greed control them. Fear makes them work for money, and greed makes them spend money. And this cycle keeps them trapped in a rat race. Instead of just working for money, Rich Dad tells them to understand how money works so that they can use it as a tool and not a master. Let's break it down with a simple analogy. Imagine you're on a hamster wheel, running, and never moving forward. That's what happens when you work your whole life just for a paycheck and never learn how to grow your income or build assets. In contrast, the rich focus on acquiring assets, businesses, real estates, and investments that generate income even when they are not working. So back to the story, Rich Dad stops paying them and instead introduces them to opportunities. He teaches them to look around, spot problems, and find solutions that can earn money. He wants them to develop their entrepreneur mindset early on. This approach may seem harsh, especially for two 9-year-olds, but the lesson sticks. It's not about chasing comfort, it's about choosing education over paycheck, mindset over money, and financial intelligence over job security. So, what are the key takeaways from chapter 1? The first takeaway is don't work for money, learn how to make money work for you. Second, fear and greed are the traps, learn to observe your emotions over money. Third, start young. Think like an entrepreneur, not just an employee. Fourth, seek opportunities to learn, not just earn. The lesson isn't just for kids, it's for anyone stuck in a job they don't love, waiting for a rise, or thinking wealth comes only with age and experience. That wraps up chapter 1 of Rich Dad Poor Dad. I hope this gave you clarity and a new perspective on your own money mindset. In the next episode, we'll look at chapter 2. Why teach financial literacy, and why schools aren't teaching us what we really need to know about money. If you find this helpful, make sure to like, share, and follow for more chapter-wise stories and breakdowns. Until next time, keep learning, stay curious, and remember, it's not about how much money you make, and it's about how much money you keep.